July 4th, 1776. Our founding fathers freed us from the British and their oppressive tariff, forging a nation built on unity, a government for the people, by the people. We became the United States of America, a country founded on the principles of freedom, self-governance, and collective strength. But today, we are no longer the United States of America. We are divided. It no longer matters who you are, African American, Hispanic, Latino, transgender, gay, lesbian, Democrat, or conservative. We have let our differences drive us apart. Instead of standing together as one people, we have allowed political, social, and economic divisions to rip at the very fabric of our nation. We are no longer the United States. We are the divided states of America. Our founding fathers envisioned a country where the people ruled, where the 13 colonies stood together against tyranny. Yet today, we are not fighting against a foreign oppressor. We are fighting against each other. We are no longer debate, we destroy. We no longer listen, we lash out. Instead of resolving our conflicts through dialogue, we burn cars, vandalize communities, and treat fellow citizens as enemies. This division will be our downfall, and we must put an end to it before it ends our nation. We must recognize the true threat to our nation. It is not our neighbor who votes differently. It is not the person who worships differently. It is not the one who looks or loves differently. Our enemy is division itself. If we do not come together, we will watch as our country crumbles under the weight of our own hatred and unwillingness to cooperate with each other. Beyond our social divides, we face economic struggles that impact every single one of us. The cost of living is skyrocketing. Grocery prices soar while wages remain ever stagnant. The average American struggles to afford basic necessities and is forced to choose between rent, food, happiness. Yet those empowered, the elite 1%, continue to shape our policies that serve only their own interests, their own bank account. This is not the government our founding fathers had envisioned. A government built by the wealthy for the wealthy does not serve the people, it serves only the 1%. We must rise up against this increasingly large threat, not in violence, but in unity. We must rebuild our government so it is no longer controlled by the privileged 1%, but by the hardworking people who continue to keep this country alive. The power must return to the hands of the common folk as it was in the 1700s. To those who understand the struggles of everyday Americans, it is time to demand a government that truly represents us, a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. The choice is ours. Do we continue to let this division tear us apart, or do we stand together as one in the United States of America and reclaim the unity that hath made this nation great?